all my smell good friends. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there. So I'm working on a couple of videos today, and this first one here I'm working on are my Scentsy Empties. I decided to do my Scentsy Empties separately because I have a number of Scentsy bars here that I have warmed, including some of the new scents in the new fall winter catalog, and hoping to share them with you. So if you're interested in seeing what I got through as far as Scentsy wax, stay tuned. Alrighty guys, it looks like I have about 12, 14, 16 bars here, and I have one lone pod. Actually has 2 scents inside here, 2 pods in here. I'm not sure what happened to my second Blue Grotto, but Blue Grotto is the case I have. These are your Scentsy pods, come 2 in a pack, and the little scent is noted around the label, around the top or bottom, because you can put them in your diffuser however you wish, but you get a little fan diffuser. Scentsy has a number of them. They're all marketed under the name Scentsy Air these days, and then they have different detailed names depending on what type of diffuser it is, depending on if it's a wall diffuser, on-the-go diffuser, what do you call it, air purifier that has a diffuser in it, whatever you call it. But Blue Grotto I finished up. This is a really nice, strong, citrusy scent. It is sort of a dupe for Capri Blues Volcano. Definitely smells like that. Yeah, I love this scent. This is a pretty good performing pod. It's quite strong and it lasts a long time. So I really do like the Blue Grotto in the pods. I don't buy pods. That's not true. I do buy them a ton. I just don't buy them at regular price. So a lot of times I'll use my half off rewards when I do a party closeout to get them if I want anything new, or I'll look for them in clearance because then they're like $5, sometimes cheaper than that, which is about the most I'll pay for them. If it's a scent that I really like, maybe I'll pay $6, maybe $7. That's really pushing it. $6 is usually my max. But the $10 regular price on these, I'm just not willing to pay because, I mean, some are better than others for sure. Speaking of, this was the second one I had in the package, Tropic Nectar, and I must have finished the other one up some time ago, but this one was really light. Don't remember what the scent notes are, but it's a very tropical fruity scent. Maybe some floral there. But yeah, that one was not the best performer. So Blue Grotto I would recommend, and this is probably available right now because Blue Grotto is available in the current catalog, and it usually is available year-round. But Blue Grotto, yeah, I would definitely recommend. It's a good one as far as pods. But Tropic Nectar, which I believe is a retired scent. They don't even have that in the catalog anymore. The summer catalog, I should say. But that one I can't recommend, at least in my house. Although I usually do these at work or in my car. And, you know, in my office, I felt like it should have done well. And it just didn't. So, Blue Grotto, yes. Tropic Nectar, no. Alright, the rest of Scentsy here are all wax bars. So I'm going to pull out my iPad. Okay. I've got Jersey to the left of me. I'm surprised she hasn't made an appearance behind me yet. It's going to be their dinner time soon. So I know when I finish up this video, I'm going to have to go feed them before I get started on my next video. Okay, let's see. What are we starting with here? We have Blue Coconut Beach. This is a club bar for me. I believe it was part of the Mother's Day collection a couple years ago. And a lot of people, including myself, were surprised not to see it come back to be a catalog bar because it was pretty popular, but it did not. Palm leaf, creamy coconut, and whipped vanilla. Oh my gosh. I just love this one. It is a creamy coconut. You do get that vanilla, and you do get that hint of a palm leaf. It's a very beachy coconut scent, fresh and creamy, and I love it. It's a great performer. Love doing this one in my bedroom. I can do this one in my open space. I have developed a little bit of a stash on this because I tend to hoard things I really love. Don't know why. I need to just enjoy them. I did warm through 2 parts of this summer, so happy that I did that. Next up is a bar that was part of the holiday collection last year. This is Bundle Up. This is Sandalwood, Mandarin, and Vanilla Orchid. This scent is really beautiful. It's kind of in the lines of like your cozy cardigan, your cashmere and corduroy. It definitely falls in line with that genre. Very beautiful, conceptual, gorgeous scent. The problem with this one is it's not very strong. I put it in my club because I loved it so much, hoping that it would get stronger with time, but it really hasn't. It just doesn't do that well in my bedroom. It doesn't do that well in my office. And if a scent can't hang in my office, then I know it's not worth keeping because everything goes well in my office. So I'm going to be removing this one from my club. I hate to do that because like I said, it's really beautiful, but I just can't keep these bars that I can't smell that well. I need to be able to enjoy what I have in my club because I have a lot of bars in my club. Now, granted, I don't have one as big as some of y'all have out there, but I have one that I think is too big for me. So I'm working on it, but Bundle Up is not going to make the cut. So eventually I'll be doing another club edit video and this one will get the cut. Butter Pecan. This is a long retired bar, and I was not lucky enough to get this in the recent clearance markdown. I know some of y'all had some luck and got that. I haven't been great at finding the clearance bars timely, and I think that's because a lot of the time, Scentsy updates the clearance, not every time, but a lot of the time, they update it midnight their time, which is 3 a.m. my time. I'm not up at 3 a.m. on a work night, so I miss out on those bars. A lot of times I'll check at like 6 a.m. or so when I get up, but a lot of the good ones are already gone. So I think it's good for the West Coast people who may be up at midnight, but not so good for us East Coasters. But yeah, this one is one that I just happen to have in my stash. I probably picked it up in a bundle, probably, is my best guess, but I don't know. I've had it for a while. Like, I've had this bar for 3 years. Candied pecan, maple, and butter. Yeah, this one definitely comes across as bakery to me. It doesn't really smell like butter pecan ice cream or anything. Not that it purports to smell like that. I do get the pecan and the maple, but it's not overly maple. It kind of gives me like a, if you like your Central Pralines, what is it? Central Park Pralines. If you like a bar like that, I think you would like this. It kind of is in that same family to my nose. It's nice. It's kind of like your pecan, nutty, not really caramely, but that butter pecan kind of makes it. Gives it a little bit of caramel-like notation, but I like it. It's a good bakery one, and it performed pretty well. That is butter pecan. Coconut vanilla orchid. So according to the package, this was a former Bring Back My Bar. Again, I probably picked this up in a flash sale, a bundle, something. This is orange zest, coconut milk, and vanilla orchid. This is the kind of scent I live for. And then this clam, I love how this smells. You get the orange, you get the floral, you get the coconut milk, smooth and creamy coconut milk. I'm not one of those that gets that waxy note from Scentsy's coconut. I know a lot of people do. I tend to like their coconut. Not always. I found a couple of bars that I did not love as far as coconut, but for the most part, I do like their coconut. And yeah, I love the mix of the coconut milk with that orange zest. So good. Unfortunately, I did this whole bar in my kitchen. I really couldn't get much from it. So, smelled strong as heck in the clam, but in my warmers, different story. I'm trying to think what warmers was I using. I was using my Forever Fall. I was using my Fall Sweet Fall, which is a 25-watt bulb. Both of those are, but the one is grouted. I was using a couple of mini warmers in my succulent warmer. So, yeah, 8 pieces of wax in one little corner in my kitchen. Every time I went over in that corner, I really couldn't pick it up. So, that one would not be a repurchase for me. But I also feel like these coconut milk mixed with like a citrus or a pineapple or some kind of fruit. They're a dime a dozen with Scentsy. So, we'll see something else. I'm sure. I know I already have something, you know, like that kind of scent in my club. Emerald Pear Blossom. This is one of the new catalog scents. So this is Juicy Emerald Pear, shimmers over white cranberry and amber blossom. In the clam, I thought, that's okay. Definitely smells floral. I thought it leaned way more pear blossom than any kind of juicy pear note like this says. So instead of pear blossom, it says amber blossom. But the interesting thing is in the name, it says pear blossom. I definitely get floral. But on warm, I get much more of that juicy pear note. So it really does have a fruity note to it. It's a really nice pear. I am not always crazy about pear and wax, but I thought this was quite nice. It's not spicy or anything like that. It's juicy. It's kind of like the pear that's in, what's it called? Sip It Poolside. But you do get a little bit of that floral. I don't think it's overly perfumey. I could see how some could say it leans a little bit that way, but I think it's more that floral note than that amber, which it says amber blossom. I don't know what amber blossom is. Alexa, what is amber blossom?
From gardenia.net. Showy and long-lasting, Hellebore Winter Jewels Amber Gem, Olevorous, features double, cup-shaped, golden blossoms delicately margined in pink.
Alexa, stop. I don't even know what that answer was, but you know, sometimes she gets it, sometimes she doesn't. In the comments below, is there such a thing as amber blossom? I mean, I know what amber smells like. I don't really get amber. I don't really pick up that cranberry note either. I get mostly pear and floral. It was a good performer. It did well. Did I do 2 cubes or 3 cubes in my average bedroom? I did 3 because I started out with 2, but I swapped up my warmers because I swapped out my summer warmers for my fall warmers. And one of the warmers I moved up to my bedroom is the Dancing Petals warmer, which has like a large, shallow dish. And so I started off with 1 cube in there and 1 cube in a hot plate from Better Homes and Gardens. And that Dancing Petals warmer, 1 cube just wasn't doing it. I mean, you could still smell it, but it just wasn't filling the dish out like I needed it to. So it really needed 2 cubes in that warmer. So that's what I did. I added another cube. It was beautiful. I actually liked it. Would it go into my club? No, it wouldn't. But would I get another bar? Absolutely. I would enjoy it again. I don't know that I feel like it's a fall scent. It's kind of more like a spring pear to me. But it was enjoyable. Emerald Pear Blossom. Beautiful dark green wax too. The wax pull was deliciously beautiful. Another club bar, and the one that started it all. I love this bar. This bar was the reason why I decided to open a Scentsy club. This is lemon coconut chiffon. This is lemon custard, butter cake, and toasted coconut. This is another bar that I've kind of been hoarding, and now I have like a stockpile of it that I don't need because I want to keep it in my club because I don't want to get to the point where I run out and then I can't get it anymore. This is lemon cake and coconut. It is just delicious. Such a strong performer. Oh my gosh. I know this past Easter, they released Lemon Heaven, which a lot of people are loving and comparing to this. I didn't club that bar because this is just better. The OG, this is it. Great performer. It does my open space no problem. If I put it upstairs, it travels all the way downstairs. A powerhouse. Great, great bakery. I mean, this is the bakery that Scentsy needs to be releasing. Stuff like this that powerhouses through your house. It smells delicious. It's just a staple, and it's one that I'll keep in my club as long as we have a Scentsy club. I mean, there's a lot of debate going around. What will Scentsy do with the U.S. Scentsy clubs? We don't know, because the fact that it's been canceled in one region has a lot of us concerned that that cancellation could happen in another. Odds are in the U.S., I'm thinking club may be doing better, but then again, who knows? Who knows? But lemon coconut chiffon, I will keep it in my club as long as I'm able to have a club. Scentspirations Mango Shortcake. And this one, I do have 1 cube left over, and you know what that means. That means usually I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to remove this from my club. So what I do is I leave 1 cube, and I take it to my office. And that space, like I said, everything does really well in that space. And so I will warm it there. And if it's one of those scents where I'm sitting there like, because this is what I do in the morning. I do my scents very early before anyone else gets to the office. And then I shut them off about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before I think people will start arriving. And that way my scents kind of, dissipate and don't bother people. Because I know that not everyone else has the same scent preferences I do. So I don't want to bother anyone else with my scents. So I shut them off. But if I find myself sitting there like prolonging when I go hit that button to go turn that warmer off. I know that that's just a deep love for me and I gotta keep it. And so that's what I do sometime when I'm contemplating. So case in point, this one is warmed baked cupcake, whipped vanilla and juicy mango. I feel like Scentsy hasn't done one of these Scentspirations collections in a bit. We had this, which was based on Go-Go Mango. We had the vanilla bean buttercream one. We had the black raspberry vanilla one. And I think that was the last one we saw. Oh, we had Christmas Cottage too. I think Christmas Cottage came before the black raspberry vanilla, right? I don't remember the order, but I do know the vanilla bean buttercream was the first one and Go-Go Mango was the second. It smells so good in here. But the reason I'm contemplating removing it from my club is because of another scent I have here. And because I have Happy Birthday. And because of a scent I just recently clubbed, which I had clubbed last season because I really loved it. Cake Me to Paradise. And I just feel like those scents are similar enough. Not the same, but similar enough. I don't need this one too, but I really do enjoy this one. And I did recently remove Clementine Cupcake from my club, which kind of falls in line with this family too. So, but like I said, I don't need that many. So I think it's probably going to get the cut, but we'll see. I'll take that last cube to work. But this does okay in my bedroom. It performs fine. It's not like a huge powerhouse, but I definitely get it when I go in there. It lasts all day. As long as the scent lasts all day for me by Scentsy, I'm good with that. And yeah, it's kind of a delicious cake scent. So we'll see what happens. But that is Mango Shortcake. Old Fashioned Evening. This is one of the new bars. One of the new 10 cents that came to the fall winter catalog. So we have Winter Cherry, Vanilla Orchid, and a swizzle of sandalwood. Oh my gosh, this bar is so strong. This one has a little bit of a perfumey vibe. And I definitely think it's the sandalwood doing that, but in a good way. You guys know I don't always love perfumey, but this is one of those like deep, dark kind of perfumey scents. And I think if you like scents like Pinkberry Sandalwood, or if you like scents like Perfectly Wicked Sanderson Sisters, I think you'll like this too. Really has that cherry perfume vibe, and I really, really love it. Super duper powerhouse, like super strong. I knew it was gonna make it up there and snort behind my head, girl. Super duper powerhouse. This is a phenomenal performer. Super strong. I only needed 2 cubes in my average bedroom, and I could smell that sucker leaking out of the room and down the stairs. I could even smell it with my door shut. Not down the stairs with the door shut, but I could smell it outside that door. That is crazy good as far as performance. Beautiful dark red wax. Beautiful scent. This one's going to my club at the end of the season. I do have Pinkberry Sandalwood in my club, so I don't think I need both. So I'll have to make some decisions. But I love this one. I also have Perfectly Wicked in my club. So this one doesn't tear up my warmers like Perfectly Wicked does, though. But Old Fashioned Evening. And I'm not saying the scents are exactly the same, but if you like those scents, I think you'll like this. Peach and Grapefruit Mimosa. I wanted to try this before the summer catalog ended because, I don't know. Honestly, this really wasn't on my radar, but I've heard so many good things about it. And the reason it wasn't on my radar is because I'm not really a huge peach fan when it comes to Scentsy, and I'm not really a grapefruit fan. I love me some orange. I love me some lemon. But grapefruit and lime, when it comes to citrus, bergamot, those are the scents I'm like, no, take them or leave them. So we have grapefruit, peach, and a dash of vanilla. So seriously, we have exactly what it says it is, except for that mimosa note. Although this definitely has like an effervescence vibe, for sure, to my nose. So it definitely leans towards that mimosa, but it doesn't smell like boozy. It's sweet. It's actually quite a nice peach note. I kind of think it's kind of candy-ish as far as peach. I don't feel like it smells like an authentic fruit peach. I think it smells more candy. I do get the grapefruit, and it's a nice grapefruit. It's a sweet grapefruit. It's not overly tart. It's not bitter. It's nice. This was a great performer, but it's just one that I don't feel like I necessarily need, but I could also see why a lot of people would like this one. So if it comes back, try it out. Who knows? If you clubbed it, let me know. But this was one I just didn't need in my club because I have so many, and just because peach and grapefruit just aren't my favorite. But I did enjoy it. That said, I did enjoy this. So it would be a bar that if I saw it in a flash sale and it was like $3, I'd be like, okay, let me grab a couple of those because I would enjoy it again. But it's not one that I would like actively go out and seek. That's peach and grapefruit mimosa. Pink pineapple and sugar. This one we said goodbye to in the spring summer catalog. So we have palm trees, pink pineapple, fresh papaya, and crystallized sugar. As you can see, you see what I'm planning to do. And the reason I'm testing this one out, not just because I'm considering removing it from my club, but because I didn't get the greatest performance out of this in my bedroom. I struggled to smell this that well. It was there, it was present, and I could tell it was there. And I could tell the scent was lovely, but it wasn't as strong as I would like. And I love me some pineapple scents, but I'm more like your bright, juicy pineapple kind of girl. And this is more like your sugar crystallized pineapple. And I don't necessarily pick up papaya per se, but I definitely get something else, which is probably that palm tree note. Truth be told, I don't think it's going to make the cut. I think it's going to get removed from my club. But I'm going to take it to work and see what I think. That is pink pineapple and sugar. I do know it's loved. And that's why sometimes I like to revisit just to make sure that that's how I feel. But right now, it's probably going to be a no. Strawberries and cream. This was the scent of the month a few months ago. And so it's gone now. You can see I saved my cue. This one's in my club. And again, this is the scent I was talking about earlier that I was going to talk about comparable to this mango shortcake. Because it's in the same family. It's a cake. It's a berry cake. Or a fruit cake. So I want to make some decisions and some smart ones. So I pulled this one aside. And it doesn't say cake. But honestly, I get cake in this. I don't know that I've heard anyone else say that. But to me, more than strawberries and cream, it's kind of like a strawberry cake. And I feel like it leans a little bit more white cake with a little bit of strawberry than anything. But the scent notes are strawberry preserves, whipped cream, and a touch of lemon zest. Truth be told, I don't really get lemon zest. And I know they had that strawberry lemon cake out, last season. And I forget what that came from before it was in the catalog. But that one I did enjoy. I had it in my club. I did like the scent, but I ended up removing it because it just wasn't strong enough. That one had a lemon note as well. This does remind me a lot of that bar. It smells a lot like it to me, but I don't get the lemon note in this as much as I got it in that. Not that it was a strong lemon in that bar either, but in this bar, I don't really pick it up at all. I definitely don't get it on warm. I get like a very strong cake note with a little bit of like a strawberry. It's definitely an artificial strawberry. What else is in here? Whipped cream. Yeah, I would say whipped cream for sure. Yeah, for sure. I didn't really need to save this cube because this was such a great performer in my bedroom, which it was not as strong the first time I warmed it, which is why I came back and warmed another bar to see if it was worthy of being in my club. It did great. It did great. So, like I said, I think the mango one's going to get removed. But one of them's got to go. One of them's got to go. And I don't think it's going to be this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to definitely take this to work. I may just do it in my bathroom because I think it's going to be too strong for at work in my office. But this is a good one. It's a good one. Will it be one that I keep in my club forever? Probably not. But for the foreseeable future, probably so. Strawberries and cream. Baby girl. Hi. Hi, sweet. Oh my gosh, how does something so tiny make so much noise? This is one I wish I could put in my club, but I didn't have a club, nor was I buying from Scentsy when this was out that I remember. Strawberry Rose. You guys know, if you've been with me for any length of time, that I like rose. I don't like full-on rose. Rose can be too much, but I like it mixed with bakery, and I like it mixed with fruit. Not all the time, but if it's at that right ratio, I definitely enjoy it. So this is strawberries, rose petals, and sheer musk. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now the strawberry is a fine line between like a fresh, almost like a fresh picked strawberry note that you would get in vendor wax, but also an artificial smelling, candy smelling strawberry. Very fine line in the middle of what this smells like. The rose is not prominent. The rose is very much in the background. It's there. It's like a soft rose petal. And you do get a little bit of that musk, but it's so pretty. The strawberry is the winning note here. It's fabulous. I love this. I really wish I could get my hands on this. I've had 2 bars of this. I picked it up on, I think, in a D-stash. I think I got it in a D-stash. Oh man, I love it. Strawberry rose. So lovely. My next bar, you know, we all have them. A Scentsy Heartbreak. This is one that I had in my club and I removed it, and I don't understand why I did that because I have regretted it ever since. This is from the Island Days Wax Collection, so we'll probably never see it again because I feel like we never see these collections come back. Sunshine and Tan Lines. And that's the worst part of it. It's like, it probably has no chance of ever returning. It was quite a juicy bar. I did pick up some of these on the black market. I might have picked it up off of eBay or something. So they were looking pretty rough when I got them. But a lot of times these juicy bars perform well. And this was a good performing bar for me anyway. Again, I don't know why. Yeah, this is leaking out of the package. Hold on, let me clean my hand. I don't know why it leaked out into my hand because it's not really leaked into my box. But yeah, it's oily. That's what happens with a juicy one. So we'll keep that one facing down. Sunshine and Tan Lines. Orange flower, creamy banana, and whipped coconuts. Yeah, I'm going to keep it out of my hand because it's a little oily. That's exactly what it is. It's a beautiful... I do want to smell it, though. Ugh. I really love tropical banana scents. Banana mixed with suntan oil. Oh, sign me up every time. It's a powerhouse. Does my open space, my open concept just fine. It's fabulous. I'm so mad at myself for removing it. Sunshine and Tan Lines. So good. So good. Careful how I hold that up, but I miss it so much. I miss it so much. And what kills me the most is we'll probably never see it again. This was part of the most recent Bring Back My Bar, now gone, Tahitian Black Orchid. I did throw this in my club. This is Black Orchid, Dark Plum, Coconut Milk, and White Rose. I love those scent notes. And I love how this smells. It is beautiful. You get the coconut milk. That's the scent that's the most prominent. But you do get those fruity notes. I don't get a lot of the floral, but there's definitely something there that kind of gives you like that kind of a perfumey undertone. It's gorgeous. Creamy, milky, beautiful, fruity, gorgeousness. The problem with this is it's so light. So light. And I just can't really pick it up in my room. And I've heard many say that this doesn't get better with time. So I think it's going to come out of my club. I love it. I would love to keep it, but I need to be able to smell it. So Tahitian Black Orchid, love the name of it, but I can barely smell it. What I get, I love, but it's one of those you got to hover over the warmer. I mean, who can do that? Like, who's going to do that, right? All right, up next is another new bar from the new fall winter catalog. This is White Oak Woodland. And this has notes of velvet plum, creamy sandalwood, and white oak. I was all about this bar because I was like, plum, sandalwood, sign me up. Yeah, but this one is just very cologne-y to my nose. Masculine for sure. And I was hoping, I get the plum, but I think I was hoping for this to be a little bit more perfumey. Not that I'm shocked, not perfumey, fruity. Not that I'm shocked that it's leaning a bit, well, I'm a little shocked that it's leaning a little bit cologne because I was thinking more perfumey with the sandalwood. But I think that oak also creates that masculine note that kind of leads it over to the cologne side. A strong performer. And it's a really, really nice scent. I think if you like masculine scents, I think if you like scents that kind of lean towards that cologne vibe, I think you'll really enjoy this. but it's just not for me. I don't hate it in any kind of way. And as you can see, I finished it. So if I hated it, you wouldn't see me finish it because I was testing these at first. So I only did 2 cubes of this. It was very strong with the 2 cubes. So I had no problem finishing it. I put it in my bedroom. It did fine. Vaulted ceilings, large bedroom. I had no problem finishing it. And I actually enjoyed it. It's just a little bit more cologne than I would like. I'm just not a big fan of cologne scents. There aren't many that I like. I mean, I think Yankee Candle's Midnight Summer is the only one that I can think of that I actually like in a cologne scent. So it's just not my vibe. But I think a lot of people will like this. So that is White Oak Woodland. Yeah, I don't have any of that oil in my box. So I don't know why it was dripping out on me like that. And I had it sitting in the box that way. So interesting. I don't know. It smelled amazing, so I'm fine. Zombie Punch, last bar. This one is a new bar, but man, it had a little bit of like dye going on. Yeah, you can see the staining in there. So I kind of wonder, did I hear that this was in another region? Did another region have this bar? That might make sense why you're seeing that, because this could have been a bar from another region that sat around. Oh, this is out of stock. Interesting. This sold out? Huh. So this one is, okay, surprising to me what the notes are in this. Huh. Okay, so this is Island Pineapple, Maraschino Cherry, and Dark Rum. So I have this going on in my bedroom, in my bathroom today. So it's very fresh in my memory. I've been up there quite a few times. I will tell you, as far as performance, it's doing excellent in my bathroom. 2 cubes, my Diamond Mug Glass Scentsy warmer in my bathroom, which is kind of a small bathroom. It's not large by any means. It's not super cramped tiny, but it's just a small bathroom. And then I have the other 6 cubes going in my bedroom. Again, large bedroom, vaulted ceilings. 6 cubes often is enough. Sometimes 4 cubes is enough in my bedroom, which makes me a happy person. But I don't mind taking a whole bar upstairs and doing 2 in my bathroom and 6 in my bedroom. But if I have to use the whole bar in my bathroom, I'm not too happy about it. I'm not getting this real strong in my bedroom. And I don't have the air conditioning on in my bedroom today. So it's kind of disappointing, but it's doing great in my bathroom. So funny, because I feel like the ratio should about be the same, but it's just not doing well in my bedroom. What's interesting about this is I read those scent notes. I mean, I definitely pick up the pineapple. And I think it's the rum that's kind of causing me to think that I smell grapefruit in this. Yeah, I didn't check the scent notes when I put it in the warmers. And the first time I went up there, I was like, oh, this is okay. But the grapefruit note is more that I would like. Where's that other bar that has grapefruit in it? I swear I get grapefruit in this. Why do I get grapefruit in this? I don't know. To me, it smells like grapefruit and pineapple. I could only think that it's the mixture of the rum and the cherry. Yeah, I'm going to go back up. Now that I know what the scent notes are, I'm going to go back up and get another whiff on that. But I swear I smell grapefruit in this. And it's an okay scent. It's not one that I feel like I need a club. I have it sitting in my club for safekeeping. Glad I do, because it's sitting out of stock. Which it should, yes, as you can still add it to a subscription. So I don't trust Scentsy sometimes. But you should still be able to add this to a club and get it. I mean, you may not get it right away, but you should still be able to add it to your club. Because it shouldn't go away. My guess is they'll restock it. It says, if we restock, we'll let you know. Maybe they won't. But my guess is they'll pour more because it's part of the Harvest Collection. The Harvest Collection just became available as of September 1st. And I think it'll be around probably till at least the end of October. Possibly into November. So I think we'll see. I think we'll see more of it. But if you're interested in trying it and you have a Scentsy Club, throw it in there. Or you can do a one and done. Create a Scentsy Club. Add it to it. Add up to $30 worth of stuff. You'll get 10% off your order. There's reduced shipping on the Scentsy Club, so you only pay 8 instead of 10 in the US. And if you have $60 worth of stuff in your club, you can actually get a half price item, which a lot of people use, including myself, on a brick. So you can get like a brick that are club exclusive bricks for 12 bucks rather than 24. Or you can get like an air filter for half price, or you get a whiff box for half price, which is an amazing deal. I can't believe they let us do that. I keep waiting for them to say, nope, we can't do that anymore because, you know, the changes have been coming fast and furious. But I thought this was okay. It's definitely a fruity scent. I don't know why I get a grapefruit note. Something is, I don't know, funky with my nose. I don't know why I get that. I'm going to have to watch other people's videos and see what they're saying. I get the pineapple. And I can see where they're saying cherry, maraschino cherry. Well, I swear I smell grapefruit. I swear I do. I swear I do. So I don't know. Let me know if you warm zombie punch, what do you get? It's a good one. Again, I don't feel like I need it. So glad I tried it and I'll enjoy it. And I don't really feel like it's a fall bar either. I feel like it needed some spice in it. But you know, I'm a spice girl. So you know how it goes. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for my Scentsy reviews this week. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I posted a Scentsy Empties, so hopefully you enjoyed this content today. And if you did, I hope you'll consider giving me a like. And better yet, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here in my little corner of the fragrance world where I talk about all things Scentsy my home. If it's candles, if it's wax melts, Scentsy, retail wax, vendor wax, you have it. I'm talking about it, sharing it with you, and I love when you share it with me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to be here in, again, my little corner of the fragrance world. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next one, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.